Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Toasted Synapse from tsgaming.net with another first impressions video. We are now taking a look at Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition. This game is now on Steam for the prices you can see on the screen right now. It is developed by Mercury Steam, Climax Studios and published by Konami, the guys that brought you all 30 plus Castlevania games. There are a lot and spread across multiple platforms. Now, Lords of Shadow is not a new game. It was developed and released by the same guys back in 2010, and it did pretty well. As a result, now they figured it would be a good idea to see if more people would be interested, considering this was Konami's best seller. The Ultimate Pack includes the Reverie DLC and the Resurrection DLC that both offer an expansion to the story and take you deeper into the universe. Now I'm going to attempt to show you what the game is all about, what features you will have at your disposal, and we'll see if this game would be worth buying for some of you. They advertise having great voice acting, and I agree, with Robert Carlyle and Patrick Stewart and others, new graphics scaled up to HD at 60 FPS, and a good exploration and weapon variety. I believe we all know by now what Castlevania is all about. But for the two people that don't know, I'll just say that it's a supernatural fantasy story about the humans, aided by heaven, battling the evil forces known in this game as the Lords of Shadow. You play as Gabriel Belmont, a member of the Brotherhood of Light, and after losing his wife to evil, his destiny is to protect the innocent and cleanse the world of the supernatural evil. There you go. We'll just take note of that when we jump into the action, but for now let's take a quick look at the options, see if this is a good PC game when it comes to them. Alright, so I am playing with a controller, and we'll just check the configurations over here. You have the controls. I will overlay the keyboard controls just for you guys, and I'm also mentioning that they are rebindable, fully rebindable if you like. I would recommend playing with a controller just because of the nature, Legacy of Kain Defiance, like 3D third-person action game that Castlevania is. It's not a 2D game anymore. Keyboard would have been nice there, but now I would recommend the controller. But keyboard works fine too for some people that are used to it. Alright, so into video. We don't have much, but this game runs pretty well, and I would say we have enough. Definitely we do have enough. In advanced options, of course, you have the ability to tweak shadows, vertical sync, AA, filtering and occlusion, which is, I would believe, enough. Maybe shadows you could crank down if it's not working on your PC. Let's remember that this game was originally released in 2010, like I said, and it's been revamped. So the resolutions and maybe some lighting elements. That's why it doesn't look so new, so crisp. I still see some jagged edges here and there, but I guess it's okay. In audio, we have separate sliders, which is always nice. Difficulty. One would assume the last one would be unlocked if you finish it on night, maybe. I would say this game is... I wouldn't call it difficult in the original term. But it's certainly more difficult than other games on the normal difficulty. What I'm trying to say is that this game really punishes you for your mistakes. Like, you really have to, like you saw in the clip, you really have to learn the tells of certain mobs and certain bosses to know when to dodge and what to do. Once you know that, you'll be fine. But if you can't, concentrate on doing that, you may want to move your difficulty down to Squire. And now I'm really curious while recording if I'll do good or bad. Vibration and language. Okay, restart from last checkpoint. We have a world map. This is how the world is shaped. Now you see down there how many chapters you have at your disposal, which means that you kind of have enough. I only completed 70% of the first one, and the first one has 5, so yeah, that many, 6, 12 times 5, 60 levels-ish, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not all of them have 5. So you just go and select your level from here. That's exactly what we'll do, I guess, or resume, could do the same thing. And it's Castlevania style. I won't say Metroidvania, because you know the game came from Castlevania, so one would assume your map doesn't fully unlock, because I have completed the previous levels and I'm not at 100%, and I'm assuming that's because I can go back and do some more stuff. Now the game world is pretty beautiful, as you see over here. It is a nice story. I mean, I would recommend this game mainly to people that are fans of the story. And you know, even those that are looking for a throwback to certain games like this. And we do have elements like this. I'll move away now. There we go. Grip down. Alright. One problem I do have with some games that are like this is the camera that sort of gets in your way. This game kind of has this problem. Like right over there, I couldn't see exactly where I jumped. That's okay, 'cause I did fine, I'm assuming. Can I... oh. Oh, I can't jump over there. So yeah, grip and go down. And you know, in battles the camera may get in your way, but I'm glad to report that they do a pretty good job with the camera in this game. There we go. The key element in Castlevania, the hook. There we go. And other than that, I don't know, is it worth it? Well, it's certainly a good story. It's certainly not a AAA title. They don't require you to pay, you know, very much for it. Now we're gonna take a look at the skills. This is how, well, you defeat enemies. You take that those little blobs, shields, whatever, orange things, and then you unlock stuff. Some of them are unlocked, like jump or block, are unlocked by the game while you do the tutorial. You don't have to invest any points in them. And apparently I have all of my basic actions. I can go into my advanced moves and maybe do the air grab, the flying kick, maybe both. Should I wait until I have money for others? I can see what it's all about before investing in it, which is always great. Right trigger to grab an enemy. I like this one, so you're gonna buy it, and then we're gonna save for the others. Then you have like a daggers and dagger wave and mounts right horse, which was part of the story. You can't summon him. Okay, so I'm done with that one. Only 45% done. and the other is like 16% and 68%. And that was the tutorial. So yeah. Here is Patrick Stewart.
The stench of the bog fades into memory, and a land of great beauty lies before him, a paradise where nature lives in harmony with all living creatures, indeed, a refuge for those who wish it. He is close now, close to the old gods and the old ways, long forgotten by men. This kingdom was once revered by all, yet now only a small part remains. Soon even this will disappear. The amulet senses its master. Its journey is almost over. He will need all his strength now, all his wits, if he is to succeed here, if he is to convince the old god to help him.
Alright. Like I said, pretty cool voice acting. And in the Castlevania style, as you move forward through the level, you will unlock more and more skills, more and more abilities that will, you know, basically progression. It will make your character stronger, and also it will make him able to go past certain obstacles. Like before, I had the hook mechanic, I couldn't get past certain. The soundtrack is pretty cool also. You got a little bit of that, and it was Konami's bestseller for a reason. I mean, it's a very good story. The combat is pretty enjoyable. It's pretty fun whacking some enemies. Hopefully I will get to show you exactly how that works. There's a ton of lore that I'm not gonna read now because I don't want to spoil anything. Am I sure there's nothing here? I'm sure. Too bad the camera can't be turned around. And I say, you know, for this amount of money, even if you're not Castlevania fans and you didn't follow the story, you can just start with this one. Most certainly, you know, you don't need to know what happened in the past. It's worth checking this game out. Also because you have DLCs, so you'll have extra content. Let's move on through the level. See what else we can find. You kind of always know where to go because the camera is pointed towards that direction. And we have a naked elf chick. Fine. Change rune. And we have to match it. That we don't know what it is. Okay, a little puzzle. I think I missed it. There we go. Finished it quite quickly. Pretty interesting mechanic over there. Let's see, I think this is a cutscene. I want some combat. I want to show you guys some combat. Another reason for picking this game up, I believe, is the fact that we don't get many third-person action games like this on the PC. And I think even on the consoles there's lack of them. And it's nice, to change things up. Let's see what's in this cutscene. If you're not looking for spoilers, obviously you should skip this part.
Show yourself. The Brotherhood needs your help. I need your help.
I know who you are, Gabriel. I am the guardian of the Lake of Oblivion, where the living can communicate with the dead. Tell me, warrior, are you aware of what is happening in the world?
We have been deserted by God. Creatures from the void come to claim the souls of men, to wipe mankind from the face of the earth.
And what of the elders of your order? What do they think?
That God has not abandoned us. They believe that a powerful spell has been unleashed by someone or something. A spell that has isolated our world from the heavens, cutting us off from God, and allowing evil to flourish unchecked.
Why have the Brotherhood of Light sent you to the Lake of Oblivion?
They have dreamt that a message waits for me at this lake. A message that holds a clue to our salvation. I was instructed to seek you out, in the hope that you may show me the path.
The elders believe that these dreams are the last message from the heavens, and that you should know something that we are unaware of. Is that it?
Yes. My wife, Marie, was murdered not 2 days ago by the evil that roams these lands. Her soul and those of the recently departed are trapped here, and cannot find peace.
And that is why they sent you to the Lake of Oblivion, because they believe that she is waiting for you here, to deliver a message to you.
Yes. Will you help me?
Only the most deserving of the living are worthy of speaking to the dead. Are you worthy, Gabriel?
Alright, so I skipped to a fighting scene to show you guys some combat. Yeah, I can grab him, pretty nice. That new ability that I unlocked. And this is a little bit further back in the story, because you just managed to come across a boss. And I can't beat him. I will actually show you the boss fight here, because it is a long cutscene. I will cut it out for you guys. So you have to remember certain sequences, certain aspects, and if you do those right, you shouldn't lose any life. You can't gain life. The idea is to kill him before he kills you. And I jumped, but apparently it didn't count. And jump. So you have to remember exactly the patterns and exactly how you would beat the boss. Because after you complete a sequence, and I'll show you in a sec, because I doubt I will finish the boss in one go. So you have the little mob battles that are pretty enjoyable, pretty fun, using combos and stuff like that. And then you have these certain boss events that tell you what buttons to press and stuff like that. Now because it's shaking, right trigger, hold on, bash away. Okay, and I have completed the first sequence. The second sequence is this one. And now if I fall down, I don't have to do the first sequence again. It will just start me off from this one. Grab it. Almost messed up there. Dodged him. That's good. Oh, come on. Can do it. There we go. Then grab over there. I did this like about 10 times before. I actually paused the recording and wanted to catch a fight scene for you guys. But I couldn't because I'm stuck with this boss. Come on, I didn't see the prompt. But this is actually good. Now you'll see what happens if you're down. First of all, like I said, no health pickups. I would assume some places have health pickups. But this game will not take it easy. This game will punish you if you make a mistake. So I'm past that. I only have to do it from here. I don't have to climb his arm again. Boom. And I'm done with this one on the chest. So I will go to this one. And I do believe the damage stays on it. Damage that I did. Again. You kinda don't want to wait for the prompt and just press like crazy. I did press it. I let go for a second, I believe, a half a second. That was my mistake. There we go. I'm not going to finish the boss, but I really wanted to include a boss battle in this video because it's fairly important. The game has lots of bosses, and I believe I pretty much showed you everything the game has to offer. So you make your choice. I say it's worth it. If you're okay with the style of battle, go for it. Certainly the story will capture you. Like, when you first hear Patrick Stewart, the first thing... Oh, dodge! God damn it! This is frustrating. But it's good frustration, you know? It's one of those boss battles that trains you. Dodgy, dodgy. Grabby, grabby. Stabby, stabby. Boom. Chinny, chin, chin. And hold, brace for impact. One hit away. I was one hit away. Grip. Grip tight, man. Come on. No, grip, grip, grip. Come on, you can do it. There you go, cutscene. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. This thing over here is my light power. You have light and shadow or something like that, which imbue your fighting skills. So yeah, the game is definitely worth it if you're okay with long cutscenes, with some heavy story, but a cool story at that, starring Patrick Stewart. And boom, there unlocked a new combo. And if you're okay with sequential boss battles, you know, that require you to learn the mechanics of the certain boss battle, I think you'll be a-okay. Like I said, this game may just be for you. I like the way they revamped the textures. The game really feels HD now. I mean, it's a classic game. It's a game that doesn't forgive you. It's a game that is fun and has a pretty good story. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Toasted Synapse from tsgaming.net. Please check the annotations at the end of my video. You'll see other first impressions there, news and upcoming PC releases, as well as Let's Plays. Thank you again. I'm signing out.